Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle something so basic, so fundamental to our lives that we almost never even think about it. The simple cosmic dance that gives us day and night. You know, it's a pretty wild thought, right? That you're just getting your morning coffee while someone on the other side of the planet is heading to bed. It connects all of us. And the reason why isn't some big mystery. It's just this incredibly elegant, predictable cosmic dance. So, let's break it down. Okay, so here's the plan. First, we'll meet the main characters in our story. Then, we'll get into how a simple spin, literally a spin, creates our day. After that, we'll look at the moon and its surprisingly huge role in all this. And finally, we'll tie it all together from our point of view right here on Earth. All right, first things first, let's get to know the three key players that basically define our little corner of the universe. So here's the layout of our cosmic neighborhood. You've got the sun smack dab in the middle, and this thing is just enormous. We're talking a diameter over 100 times bigger than Earth's. Then there's us, our little blue marble, and of course, orbiting us, we have our constant buddy, the moon. And really, it's how these three are positioned and how they move that explains, well, pretty much everything. Okay, so we've got the pieces on the board, but right now it's a static picture. So let's add some motion to the mix. How do we get that constant rhythm of sunrise and sunset we all know? Well, it actually boils down to one super simple action. And that action is rotation. You know, it's funny. For thousands of years, we thought the sun was moving across our sky, but it's actually the other way around. Our planet is the one doing the moving, spinning on its axis, this imaginary line going right through the North and South poles. And it makes one full turn, you guessed it, every 24 hours. Okay. Here's a super easy way to think about it. Imagine the sun is a giant, powerful lamp, and the Earth, it's just a ball spinning in space. Now, obviously, only the half of the ball that's facing the lamp is going to be lit up, right? That's daytime. And the other half, the one facing away from the lamp, that's in shadow. That's our night. So because the Earth is always spinning, every single spot on the planet gets its turn in the sunlight and then its turn in the darkness. It's this non-stop rotation that's the real engine behind the whole day and night cycle for everyone, everywhere on the globe. So, what about that line that separates day from night? I mean, it's not like a switch flips, right? It's this slow-moving transition that sweeps across the planet. And you know what? It has a really cool name. Yeah, it's called the Terminator. Sounds intense, right? But that's just the official name for that line of twilight, that zone where sunrise and sunset are happening. As our planet spins, you're literally carried across that line, moving from night into day, or from day back into night. Okay, but the sun and Earth aren't the only ones in this story. The whole picture isn't complete without talking about our closest neighbor, the moon. It's so much more than just a pretty light in the night sky. In fact, it's the anchor that keeps our whole planet stable. First, let's just take a second to wrap our heads around the scale here. The moon is, on average, about 384,000 kilometers away. That sounds like just a big number, but get this. That's so far away, you could actually fit every other planet in our solar system in the gap between the Earth and the moon. It's a lot of space. And that distance turns out to be incredibly important. And here's something that is just mind-blowing. The moon is about a quarter of the size of Earth, which is actually really big for a moon. And because of that size and its specific distance from us, it's the perfect size to just exactly block out the sun during a total solar eclipse. I mean, what are the odds? It's an absolutely perfect cosmic coincidence. But honestly, its most important job by far is this. The moon's gravity acts like an anchor for our planet. It keeps Earth's tilt, that little lean on its axis, steady. It locks it in place. And that stable tilt is what gives us our predictable seasons. Without the moon, oh man, the Earth would wobble all over the place and our climate would just be a chaotic mess of insane extremes. We really owe a lot to our moon. Okay, so we've met our celestial crew, we've seen how they move. Now let's bring it all back down to Earth, literally. Let's look at how this amazing cosmic clockwork affects our everyday lives. From the calendar on the wall to the waves in the ocean. So let's put the two big ideas together. You've got rotation, that's the Earth spinning on its axis. That gives us our 24-hour day, simple enough. Then you've got revolution, that's the orbit, Earth's long trip around the sun. That gives us our year. And the moon's smaller orbit around us, well, that's where the idea of a month originally came from. When you think about it, this whole cosmic clock is the foundation for almost every rhythm of life on Earth. It's the reason we have timekeeping, days, months, years. It gives us our predictable seasons, it creates jaw-dropping shows like eclipses, and it's even responsible for the ebb and flow of the ocean tides. It's all connected.
So here's a thought. The next time you watch a sunrise, just remember, it's not the sun that's moving up, it's you. You are on this giant, stable, spinning planet being gracefully carried around into the light. And that simple, constant spin, that's what makes our world tick. It's what makes our days and our lives possible.